That only pops up for me. It doesn't pop up on my screen. Okay, darn. Okay. Anyways. I got the recording going. Let's test this out. If you guys don't in the chat right now, or anybody out there watching in YouTube land, I think I've got my Discord linked in my profile for YouTube. And within my Discord is where I'm really starting to compile a lot of information for Puppeteer. I've got a lot of Puppeteer folks in the official Evil Dead the Game chat channels and so forth. You know, they're asking to try and get information consolidated, and so I'm really working on building up the knowledge base of the Puppeteer as best as I can. I mean, this is the Puppeteer's really almost kind of become like my baby in the game, and getting things sussed out. So, as we all know, I just created a video last week for the combos, and that was, I mean, it was a huge success in my opinion. We really put out some really valuable information. I linked it in my combos guide. That's a document that's shared on Google Docs that you can find a link to in my Discord. All sorts of things. But one thing, I mean, as soon as I published that video and fixed my Discord and everything, the very next morning, literally, the very next morning, the, what was it, July 26th, I think it was, patch or something of that nature, dropped and completely ruined all the combos. All the combos that I worked so hard to try and get out to the public and then document and then video record and everything like that, all gone. What do we mean? So I think one of the really good ones there was heavy, heavy, light, and then heavy, heavy, heavy. It ends there now. So heavy, heavy, light, heavy. We're still the same in terms of our short combos. Light, 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 heavy, heavy. I think it's 4 lights and 3 heavies, right? Okay, there, heavy. Is it probably going to stop here? There. So I can see it over here on my stream in Streamlabs. Thank you, Gene Robot, for following. That's Robot Butler, my buddy from Discord, but I don't see it on my stream. But I guess that makes sense. I would only see it over here on my stream on the side. But anyways, we've got the, so it's the heavy, heavy, heavy still, right? And we've got another really good one though is going to be heavy, light, heavy. Oh no, that one's going to stop. That one's going to stop. That's not it. It's heavy, heavy, light, heavy. Because we're rather animation locked. If you go back and you watch the other video, you'll see that elites are animation locked, boss is animation locked, but we can break the basic unit out of the animation lock, and that's not true anymore. If you've got a heavy in the 3rd slot, it's going to end in the combo break, dance, the icky shuffle. If you go all the way up to the 4 light attacks, it's going to end in the combo break, the icky shuffle. If you do a running heavy, followed up by another immediate running heavy, and then a heavy, you should get the combo break shuffle, because that running heavy, even though it's actually technically a running light, so that actually does light damage. If you do a running light, you kind of notice he's slow. He kind of takes a couple steps to slow down and then actually throws a light. So that's just a regular standing light. The running heavy is the damage of a light, but running, and takes the place of a heavy in the combo set. Okay, so that's why it does it that way. So what we're trying to do is break out of the combo counter again. So in my previous video, I gave an example of how you could do, I think we were doing HHLs pretty much the whole entire time. I think we did a running H, a standing H, a dodge, a L, light, heavy H's. I think we ran and did another running H, we did another dodge, something of that nature, another H, a running L, so on and so forth. So we're kind of going to want to follow that same type of a pattern. And so we'll just do a running H, an H, and an L, and then a dodge, and then kind of that step right there, and then a running H, and then a heavy, and then a light, and then we'll dodge again, and we'll just watch that step. That's kind of that frame stutter movement step that I'm talking about. A heavy, and then a light, and then we'll do a dodge, and then another, see that just brief movement, heavy, heavy, light. And so you can kind of change up that variant, again, as best as you want to, and kind of keep that combo going infinitely. And so that's kind of the new tech, and it's in my combo guide, and I'm calling that the frame step, because you want to just watch for that brief second of movement. About a frame long is all that you need after a dodge, and it resets the combo counter in the background that kind of is tracking that, okay, did you do a heavy, and then does the combo break. So I'm going to call that, that's what I call the combo counter, right? It resets that and lets you do another string. And so heavy, heavy, light doesn't end in the combo breakdance. A heavy, 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 3 heavies, I should say, does. A heavy, heavy, light, heavy, 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 light, light. That'll end in a combo breakdance. And so we're into the icky shuffle. We're trying to really avoid that, because that's really ultimately, again, at the end of the day, back to reference the other video, what we mean when we say combo is to not have that combo break anymore.